What's up guys, my name is Accidroid and today I have some different kind of video. I'm starting my Mandalorian Season 2 custom minifigure progress, and I've already almost finished the helmet for Bo Katan, and I used this is an example, but I just used a Mandalorian Battle Pack helmet and I erased the print of it. I sprayed a I can just get this off. And I should have probably started this video earlier with showing progress and stuff, but it's going pretty well. And the helmet is probably the most important part to get right. So obviously I'll finish I can always like add white to it and make it cleaner. But right now I have to add the night owl eyes there, and I think the visor looks pretty good as well. Like, one thing you do get is the brush strokes, which are kind of annoying, but I'm just gonna deal with it. And another thing is I'm gonna fix in between these two torsos. Let me just get the light out of here. Just set this on the side. So I either think I'm probably gonna use this one as an under body that'll then have sculpted shoulder patterns and the armor piece and just painting over it. This one does look good already and matches the color, but this is gonna be gray, like a silverish gray, and she doesn't have thigh armor but only knee armor. So this one wouldn't actually work that well, so probably just gonna use this one. This is from the original Mandalorian Battle Pack, and I put some dark blue arms on it and dark blue legs, and I think that'll also look good. Just imagine this and then with this body, and I'm pretty hyped for this. I'm kind of impressed with how the helmet is turning out. I thought I would be way worse at this, and I'm pretty hyped, so I'll see you when I have some progress done.
So I used the helmet from the recent Mandalorian Battle Pack and I erased the print of it, and then I just started painting on it, and it was definitely easier than I thought it would be to create the design on it. I still had to refine it with the visor and stuff, but here you can see I'm painting the helmet, and that was definitely really fun to do. And I have all these metallic paints that I use for you know, the chrome parts and the metallic parts and the scratches, and it was really fun to do. And also I used like a layer on it. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but it protects the paint. Here you can see I'm painting the design onto the helmet, and here I'm like making the visor a little thicker or a little smaller with white and black paint, and probably like the gray and the like black design in the middle of the helmet was probably the hardest to do. And I did actually change the blue color to a lighter color later, as you will see in the video. Here are some pictures of the helmets that I made. Just some progress pictures. Didn't like make it dirty and didn't put the scratches on. But that was my first progress. Also made the jetpack, which I'm really happy how it turned out. With the, even the little orange triangles that I got in there, and the black lines that really make it better. Also made this sculpt that I started on, as you can see here, and which I'm really happy with. And after that I started something I'd never done before and was actually not doing at first, but which is adding the curves into the body of the torso, which like the female curves. And I've seen other YouTubers do that, and I always thought it would be super hard, but I tried it on a throwaway body and it wasn't that hard. I also had this file which had this round there's a round file on it, which was perfect to do it. Um, I did go a little too far on it, where it was like a little see-through, so I added some Procreate and sanded that, and then afterwards I painted it, as you'll see later. But this progress went actually way better than I thought it would, and it definitely finishes the figure, makes it look like a female figure instead of like just having the black indents on the print to represent the curves. But this is definitely a step I didn't know I would take, but looked really good, and I'm really happy about how that turned out. So here I'm um, painting the part that I sanded, since you know it has a different color, but I recreated the dark blue color pretty well actually, just with acrylic paints. My dad helped a little bit with that, but I refined it, and it's really well. I got like a little pot with it, so I can use it multiple times in other projects as well, and to if I mess up like with the lighter blue, I can work it with the dark blue. So I just painted that like a couple layers, I think 3, then put the protection layer, the transparent protection layer over it, and all that turned really well. I'm really happy how the curved torso turned out. So here I'm painting Lego fabric with a textile black paint, especially for fabrics, and I'm gonna do the same progress I am on Luke with the black paint, but I painted it black first so I could paint it brown for the belt, the brown belt that you'll see later, and the brown straps. I also made a brown color perfectly for the the leathery color, and I just used this little plastic tray to paint it. It was kind of hassle. I had to hold it with a toothpick so it wouldn't like stick to my brush. So I'm also making the blasters, Bo Katan's blasters. They're a little big, but that's okay. But this is Procreate. I'm mixing the two epoxy putties, which I'm really happy I bought. And I just put them over like these gray blasters I think Captain Rex has. Sanded it a bit so it would be flatter on the top. And I still have to paint those, but using Procreate was really cool. It's definitely super handy and definitely the best putty to use for creating miniatures. And I just mixed a little bit and put it on the blaster, then afterwards I would sand it. So here's where I'm starting to sculpt a little bit, and that was kind of off camera. I like laid it out, got the gauntlets finished the gauntlets. Here's a little clip of the paint that I mixed, which are gonna be useful for other things as well. And in this clip I realized that it was too dark of a blue color, and I repainted it with a lighter blue that comes way closer, and it might be a little bright now, but after I use a wash on it, it looks perfect to the show. So I just recoloring everything. So here I'm applying the pouches with super glue on the belt that I also glued on, and the belt buckle. And I did this all, as you can see, it's like a different view. It's when I streamed it. It's my first customizing stream, and it was kind of random. I just did it because I was going to customize anyway, so I might as well have like a close-up camera. And this was probably my best part of it, where I applied the chest armor, which was really cool. And you have to be kind of fast with this, because you get like 2 or 3 seconds before it shuts down and it's stuck. So getting that perfectly in there was really cool. And I basically finished the whole figure after the stream, but I still have to like paint scratches and do like the tiny bits. And in this clip you see that I'm painting the gauntlets. Still have to like add details on it. So the gauntlets is probably like the last thing I still need to do. but it's really cool how I was able to have a close-up camera on my live stream. Like, I appreciate everyone who watched that live stream. It was not that many people, but I appreciate the guys who were there staying with me and talking. But if you wonder how I did this live stream setup, I have 3 cameras. I have my webcam in the right top corner is my laptop camera. Then I have like a bad webcam that I use for like the overview, and then I used a phone app which and I had like a tripod where I used it for a close-up, and I was also able to zoom in with that camera, which was really cool to do that, and it uses Wi-Fi. But in the next clip you'll see what it kind of looks like assembled. So here you see it where I use the helmet and the jetpack. I've changed the jetpack a little bit, as you'll see in my showcase. These are the final pictures you'll see before I actually do my showcase video with a close-up zoom in where I show all the details. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you'll be watching my showcase that will come short after this one. This kind of tutorial video about mostly my progress. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.